What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys how to get a safety at the outside linebacker position in Madden 22. So if you enjoy this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So first and foremost, I do want to say I'm in the Falcons defensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Falcons defensive playbook. Now, this formation can actually be found on my website where I have a full ebook to show you exactly how I'd run this formation. Now, if you want to know more about my website, please check out this 35-second video. All things Madden will be the future for the Madden community. This is so much more than your standard ebook website. This website right here is designed for everything that you love to do in Madden. We know you love tournaments. We know you love to play CFLs. We have money CFLs. We have free CFLs. We even give you reward points for shopping on our website. There's also an amazing feature that we put on there called Request an Ebook. Now, this is the exact process that you'll go through when you actually check out, and we also offer a number of payments. So go ahead and head over to allthingsmadden.com to see what all the hype is about. Alright, so like I said, if you like this formation, then please make sure you head over and check out the ebook. Now, all I'm going to go over is the packaging. I'm going to show you why I like this defense, and I'm going to show you a blitz that I like to do out of this. Now, if you want the full breakdown, you want exactly how I would do my personnel personally using this defense, and also you want to know how I would do some coverage out of this, please make sure you check out my ebook. It's $15. You'll see it on my personal ebook section. Just make sure you go check it out. So anyways, dive right into this. So the way you get an outside linebacker in this position is you want to go to packages, and you actually want to go to you want to go to 3-4 even, excuse me. Then you want to go to strong safety at linebacker. So if you notice, it put Adrian Amos, who is normally, if you look, he's normally in that top right position at strong safety, but it takes him and put him in the linebacker. And what it does, it takes your second string strong safety and actually puts him in at the at your new safety position. So it allows us to have it essentially allows us to have 6 DBs on the field. Yeah, it allows us to have 6 DBs on the field. So I like this formation really because so you might be thinking, well, okay, well, why would I just run 3-3-5 wide, right? So you could technically run, but think about it, the only way you can run 3-3-5 wide and get 6 DBs out there is if you actually run the 3-3-5 normal to 3-3-5 wide. So you might be thinking, why not just do that, right, Real? So the reason I wouldn't do that, because sometimes people know how to run over just this specific defense, and a lot of times you'll get more security running 3-4 even because it is a 3-4 front. Now, what's cool about this formation too, about with the I believe the Falcons and the Bucks are the only 2 playbooks that have 3-4 even, 3-3-5 wide. Also, they have 2-4-5 double A gap, and also they have 2-3-6 wheels. So those of you guys that like to run DB fire, you can definitely do that with this particular playbook. And also, it does have 1-4-6. So 1-4-6 is still good in Madden. So you have a lot of great defenses inside this Falcons defensive playbook, and that's why I truly like it. Now, quickly, I just kind of want to take you through just how it looks and why I like it and everything like that. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna come out and just something simple, like let's just come out and cover one quarterback contain right here. Now this is I believe one of these setups I might give out that's actually on my ebook, so just be aware of that. So one of these setups will be on there because I want to show you guys just exactly how I would blitz out of it. Now, typically I wouldn't use this versus like a trips tight end offset type of formation, but you definitely can. It's a universal you know, formation. So we'll just I don't know, we'll just go to PA crossers because why not, right? So obviously they're blocking a lot of people. Now one thing I do want to mention actually is personnel. So I'll talk about how I would personally set this up. I'm just not going to get into the specifics of everything. So just in general, one thing you want to make sure you do is never ever sub this guy right here. Never sub him, because if you look, that's where our strong safety is going to be. So if you click this guy right here, if you click him, then you'll never be able to sub him in. You'll have to, if you're in like a solo match or something, you'll have to quit out then come back. If you're playing an online game, you'll just be stuck with Zadarius Smith right there. There's nothing you can do about it. So whatever you do, do not sub in that guy right there. So essentially what you'd have to do is actually go through the depth chart and actually do it. But like I said, I break all that down in the ebook. So here essentially what you'd want to do essentially is just get your fastest players in at linebacker, of course. So those are going to be fine right there. And then what I'm going to do here is actually just put Preston Smith right here, and I'll go ahead and put Willie Merciless right here, and then Kenny Clark. So now we're going to have some speed on the ends, and so this is just a really solid formation in my opinion. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is come back over here to quarterback one, cover, contain, because I just want to show you, how to, what all adjustments you can do out of it and everything like that. Just to kind of show you the basics of everything. So anyways, here's your strong safety right here. Now there's a lot that you can do out of this. So what's really nice is a simple blitz that you can do is you can actually just press everybody, and then you can actually just take this gap and hover right here, and then this is literally a simple blitz. What I would suggest you do too is take away the quarterback contain. So to do that, the simplest way to do is just crash your line up, re-blitz your linebackers, and then actually you want to take your linebacker and man them up either to the running back or to the tight end, whichever one you want. So now notice how every single person is accounted for, and we're essentially going to be rushing 6 because we're going to hold this center right here. And then what's going to happen is if they send everybody out, so what I'm going to do is just kind of simulate that. I'm just going to put X on the little out route and just take the running back, and I'll put him on a streak, just something, like I said, something basic somebody might run. You may see this online or something, so anyways, what's going to happen is we want to guarantee this guy right here, Adrian Amos, we want to guarantee him to get free. So you want to set this up to where you can hover a gap and actually control this lineman. So notice how we're right here, so we want to grab him, and then that time he came free just because of the formation, which sometimes that can't happen. Now some things you can do to actually create that this guy right here coming free, you can actually slide your line that way. We can go ahead and blitz them, and then we can still blitz all our linebackers to make them all blitz, and then re-man up that linebacker to the tight end. And I believe now, like I said, all just depends on so let's take him and let's swing our running back, and then let's take X, put him on a streak. And now we can go and snap the ball right here. So we want to grab that guy, but it's still that guy coming free. But regardless, what's really nice is no matter what happens, we can actually have speed on that side. Now there are actually on the ebook, I'll show you how to make Adrian Amos come in every time. But with this particular man blitz, it normally just depends on what formation they're in, whether who comes free. So what you can do, since we have a safety here at linebacker, which I'll show you all the things you can do with him in a second. Don't worry, I got y'all. I'm not gonna do y'all like that. But anyways, the nice thing about this is that you actually have a lot of freedom here. So essentially, this guy right here is normally going to come free in the man style blitzes. Now obviously this is your assignment right here, so you would go guard that, and it's just a simple numbers blitz. It's nothing overrated, it's nothing that just can't be stopped. It's just a numbers blitz, so it's not some glitch and all that. Now there are things you can do that are a little glitchy out of this, but like I said, I don't want to discredit the people who got the ebook already. So anyways, I wanted to show y'all one of my favorite cover shells that I would personally run using this. So what I would do is come out in 2-man right here. Now notice how now we're responsible for circle. What I would do is I would actually put an athlete right here. So Darius Smith is fine. I would just put my most athletic linebacker. So whoever your linebacker 1 is, I would make sure he's in this position, which you'll just do that. Now what I like to do, particularly in trips defenses, this is how I do my trip setup. So you want to take square right here, put him in the cloud. You want to take circle up here, man him up the square. You want to shade over the top, and then now you actually want to double tap the right direction. So notice how we tap it, it pulls up linebacker assignments. Then you actually want to press it again to do quick adjust, and you want to press square on Adrian Amos. Now look what all we can do with him. So we can put Adrian Amos in a middle third if we want to. Now this is how I would technically tell you to run it. Now last thing I would do, now also to keep in mind, you can zone drop out of this too, so don't get that twisted. You can zone drop, or guess what we can do? We can also do something like this. We can actually take this guy right here. We can actually split. We can put him in a vertical hook. We can put him in a quarterback spy. We can actually put him, like I said, in purple. There's a lot we can actually do. So if we wanted to double maybe this side, we could do this. Now you might be wondering, why is that guy in the deep half? Just hold on, just watch. So what we're gonna do is take X, our safety, right, and we're actually going to man him up to circle. So now we actually have a cornerback on a receiver. So you can actually put an athlete in this position because that's your second strong safety spot, and you can actually run it just like this. And now this setup right here, you would just literally be responsible for the running back. That's all you have to worry about, and you're actually rushing a base 3. You can actually spread your defensive line if you want to. You can quarterback contain, and now look at this defense, so we can run something unique like this simply because they give us the option to put Adrian Amos in the middle third position. Now another cool thing you can do is you can actually take square. You can actually put him in a cloud flat. You can back him off, or you can put him in a soft squat too. Now you can actually take our linebacker out here, square. You can actually put him in an outside third to the left side right here. Now this is extremely risky defense, yes, but if you have speed right there, he actually can be able to. And a lot of times they're not always going to put square on the streak, and if you're scared about that, you technically can run a defense like this. Now, what I would suggest you do is you would just take this guy Savage, and then you'd actually put him in the middle third just like this. And now look what kind of defense we just created. So basically we're banking on the fact of Square not doing a streak with this. And like this setup right here is not on the ebook or anything. This is just setups that I think are really good. And also keep in mind, you definitely can zone drop. So if you wanted to give Adrian Amos time to get over there, just simply back your corner off like you see me do and put the zone drop for the cornerback at 30 yards. So what that would do is let that cornerback carry that streak long enough for hopefully Adrian Amos to get there. But like I said, this is extremely risky defense. And you can just tell there's a lot you could do, man. So I mean, you could even get cute. Like I said, you can just blitz that guy off the edge, crash your line up, and if you wanted to, you actually can blitz Zadarius Smith, and then you can actually do a setup like this where you're responsible for the right side of the field. And then let's say they sent everybody out, right? So with this setup, you're basically responsible for that side of the field. You can come here, touch that guy, and then look, now we're getting free pressure right up the middle, and we essentially did a man zone blitz style of defense. So that's just why I like this defense, man. And like I said, ebook, I break everything down for you guys. I just wanted to bring you this defense if you want something new and kind of fun to run that's non-meta, because you can come out in 3-4. You know, you can come out in 3-4 even versus everything. I'll show you how it looks versus the run, but like I said, you can tell it's nothing glitchy. It's just the numbers game. That's all we did. Just notice how we touched that lineman, and now that lineman gonna dumb out, and now essentially we get one man free because of that lineman dumbs out. And this is good for people who love to send 5 out, and it's gonna force your opponent to block their running back, you know. And then it's so great because of this guy right here. This is what makes this defense so great, because we're able to do a lot with him. So notice how even right here, what I was telling you, notice how we put a soft squat, and he is kind of like on a streak or a little post, and then notice how Adrian Amos is going to get right in position. So you can actually get a lot of picks from this, because the soft squat, if you understand zone principles and non-zone drop soft squats, they'll actually kind of match this since nobody else is in the flat. So that's going to be able to help you carry onto this route. You can tell right there, he's going to bracket that off. And obviously, you know, in this style of defense, the tight end is susceptible, but that's kind of a hard read to make. Yes, it's open, but you know, it's what you do when you try to play unique setups. You just banking on the fact of what our pressure getting straight through, that they don't have time to make that read. So, you know, it's a lot of things you can do out of this defense, man. So last thing, I know I didn't need to make this video this long, but I just want to show you at least what it looks like versus the run. I mean, it's 3-4 even. So I mean, you really can't go wrong with it, because while you can slide your line any way you want to. Now I'll just do this setup right here, and I'll shade over the top, because this is just extremely good setup. Now I'll re-blitz my linebackers and then man them up to the tight end, excuse me. You always want to be responsible for the running back. So a lot of times I'll be straightforward. So let's say we wanted to stand in the gap, so you can either stand in this gap or this gap, it just depends. I'll stand in this one just because, but yeah, if you're standing in the gap, then a lot of times the run isn't going to be as, you know, you're not gonna be able to shoot the gap. But this defense, you can shoot the gap, you just can't stand in that gap, you know. So if you wanted to kind of slide your line that way, or maybe slide yeah, sometimes what I like to do to shoot the gap, I like to slide towards the running back. A lot of times I crash my line towards the running back, and I'll re-blitz my linebackers just to stay consistent with what I told you guys. And then like I said, this is one of my favorite man coverage setups right here, so we'll just do something like this. Now I'm responsible for the running back, so I'll take the linebacker, put him on the tight end. And now, like I said, I can try just standing right here. And like I said, this defense is good because you just have the freedom to stand wherever you want to. Let's see if we try to ID myself right here, and then we're gonna come right here. I forgot I was in the passing play, but anyway, you get the point. That's essentially how you would shoot the gaps. You just want to play around with sliding the line. It all depends on what they're doing, what they're running. But you have the freedom to slide your line to the right. You have the freedom to slide your line to the left. You have the freedom to bump your linebackers. Notice I bumped them right. Or I could bump my linebackers left, and notice how now the defense is going to flip. So we have multiple ways of shooting gaps and just creating unique stuff. So we can slide our linebackers, slide our line, and now look at this kind of front that we created. So now we should be able to even just shoot a gap straight forward right here, because there's just too many people and they're not going to be able to get to us. Let's just see if that theories hold true. Let's ID myself. We are inside zone, and like I said, we could just come down now. Right there, we just got completely washed, but you know, it gives you the freedom to play around and slide your line and see how you want to shoot the gap. So that's all I was getting at. But anyways, man, that's gonna wrap it up for this video, though. Do let me know if you enjoyed this defense, and if you use that setup that I gave you, and just let me know how it works for you. Honestly, it's a really fun defense to run, and it will catch your opponents off guard, because they're going to be expecting you to just be, you know, not have enough DBs on the field, so they're going to think they could pass the ball on you, and you will get a lot of picks from Adrian Amos, honestly. And it's really good because you can actually use him to blitz with him, and you'll just put your fastest player there, and then you'll just be able to scream at your opponent. But, man, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.